The tragic legacy of battling Jack Murdoch. The crowds cheer his name, but he knows the price is high. For his son, he must become weak. And for the fixer, he must complete his deal. Seeing his son in this state breaks his heart. The biggest moment in his career against Victor Creel. It takes a special type of spirit to step into the boxing ring as he puts Creel down in the first round, proving to the fixer and Creel this fight isn't going to be a walk in the park. But this isn't how the story began. Let's take it back to the story of a washed up boxer who now has to play as the muscle for the fixer, squeezing money out of honest business owners. And with the deep shame that he has to do this to people of his own community, Jack is riddled with shame as the man calls him out to the life that he is choosing to live and shaming him for it by even crossing a line and telling him if Maggie could see you now, striking a nerve even deeper by telling him she was too good for you, that's why she left. Losing his anger in a fit of rage of what he said, he starts to wreck the shop as the poor old man starts to beg him to stop, and Fixer's goon stops him before he can cause more damage. And after that pitiful display, he still begs him to just give him a little bit of money, let alone a drink. He tells him that he needs to get his life in order. You ruined your chances in the ring, now you want to ruin this too? He lays down the last of his money even though he owes, at a familiar spot at Josie's bar. And she lets him slide by telling him you get added to your tab, as she is one of the ones that looks out for him and cares for him by telling him and being sincere that girl Maggie left you and broke you. And Jack lashes back after the truth bomb that was thrown on him, and he apologizes for losing his temper and having such little money. As a good friend that she is, she still holds grace and patience with him. As he walks outside, a kid comes up to him and hands him the money from the fixer. And the kid is interested in him taking him for his next job. The kid with a swelled up ego says, "The name is Turk, you burnout. You're not better than me." And Jack says, "I'm not a burnout." "Sure, that's what everybody says. Soon you'll be working for me too." And Jack ashamedly puts the money into his pocket. And Josie gets a glimpse of what happened between him and the kid. Jack scuffles back into the apartment, avoiding the landlord's payment and telling him I'll get some money soon with a drink in his hand. But he hears a quiet whisper in the corner. It is Maggie. He rushes up to her with eagerness, saying, "You came back?" She didn't come back for him. She needed his help, and she brought some company, their baby son, and he is in shock. Stay tuned for the next episode coming very soon.